G'day everyone, welcome back to Mars the Mission. We're into October now and whoo, these trees have finally sprouted up. They make the area look, oh, I don't know, not too bad. Bit more homey. We got an awful lot to get done this month. To start with though, I'm going to hop down to our cotton harvester because the small cotton field is finally ready to harvest. Once I get that done, I have 2 lots of fields to be harvested, and when they're finished I can finally join up my big fields. So we've got the one way over near the tractor sale point. I think it's the field on the very right that we're doing, and a bit closer to home we've got the 2 fields here that will get joined after we harvest the one that's also on the right there. I was thinking about cutting this grass field, or these 2 grass fields down the bottom of the map, but I don't think we're going to have time this month with everything that's going on. I'm going to hop way over to the other side to where our cotton harvester is and get it kicked off, then get the combines going to try and get these fields finished as quick as we can. Whoa, turns pretty quick. Looks like we also might need to herbicide spray that really weird field shape that we did last month. Okay, there's one more task that I wasn't really planning on doing. So based on how we went with the big field a couple of months ago, we'll probably get maybe 2 bales in total off this field. Although we're already 58% of the way through a bale, so we should have 2 to cart over to the spinnery. Just going to go up and down. And we're off. It's still early morning, it's only just before 5 AM. Since we don't have to worry too much about rain and it is daylight, not really going to worry about the time. I need to get my harvesters going because getting these big fields ploughed up and turned around is going to take a long time. I will need to make sure I bring one of the big trailers over though so I can get the canola loaded up into the trailer. This just has to be on the normal AI worker because Courseplay isn't really playing fair since I've done an outline around the whole field. While he gets going, I'll bring a trailer over. I'm not going to pick up the straw this month. We've got a nice long 3-length field next month and another one the one after, so we'll get plenty of straw from them. Since I topped up the animal pens last month with straw, they're going good as well. Use the crane wagon on the back of the Valtra since it has the highest capacity of all my trailers still. Once I sit this over here, I'm going to jump in the tractor, grab a plough and start ploughing up the area between these fields. So once that's done, might get him up to the top of the hill. Once that's done and the fields are all joined together, I want to plough this whole field. I figure that's going to take quite a while. Alright, that can sit there, and I reckon our 240 can grab the plough because it'll be fun to drive that around for a while. When I come to plant this field, I'll try and use 2 drills to do it as well. It's going to take a long time either way. Hopefully with 2 of them going it won't be too big of a pain. Sorry, had to focus, it's reversing. So I think the same will do one headland. It's a nice field 1 and 2 plus the middle bit. Do sharp corners. And can turn around and start just there. Start just there at the first waypoint. Just make sure it kicks off good before I jump into the harvester. There is a strip down there. How annoying. But we'll pick that up at the end. as well. We'll lose a little bit of grain, but I think there's less than 300 litres in that little patch that was left at the end, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'll see if I can get 2 for 2 in reversing this in and then extending the grain header. No, failed miserably. Once this finally empties out, we'll get it heading back to a parking spot. There's a tree planters where it was camped last time. At least I redeemed myself and got out there without crashing that time. Over there, we'll go see if I picked up fruit and veggies yet, or if there's enough to make it worthwhile picking up. Yeah, there are crates there still. Okay, while the ploughs are going around and around and around, or up and down and up and down, we might pick up some of this oil and the vegetables that have been done. The canola oil is from last month. Also got a little bit of sunflower oil and the olive oil that we produced overnight too. So I think that should be a pretty good selling spree. Might start with the tomatoes, and if there's room I'll put the lettuce and everything else on. Otherwise I can grab them next month, since the oil seems to be taking up a fair chunk of the trailer right now. We got 6 pallets of tomatoes this month too. Hopefully these will just squeeze on the back. Yep. Okay, to Salt to Earth we go. Ooh, I can see one bale of cotton just there already. Let's get this sold and get it picked up. Also need to remember to go around and pick up the sheep wool this time. It's almost enough to get another one of the big harvesters as well. I think will only be about 60 or 70 grand off. So maybe when I sell everything next month I'll be able to buy a second nice big harvester. Just about 185,000 thanks to all that extra oil. We should get a heap of canola oil out of this month as well, so there'll be 15 or 18 pallets of canola oil to sell next month now as well. That's right, I still need to get the herbicide spraying done, and I'll get the cultivator over here to get this field ready so I can plant cotton in it again too. So we're cheating, at least I think we can cheat. Just drop the bale on top of that one and strap it in. Perfect. Pretty sure the trailer will tip over if I turn too quickly, and the bales are vibrating like crazy. We should send this guy back to wood parking 5/cotton, which is where the cotton harvester now lives. It's also chasing me. Oh no, it turned off. We're good. I'll try not to flip the trailer by going too quick, because that would just be embarrassing. See you over at the tailor shop. Very carefully turn the corner. So we'll deactivate the wool and the cotton, activate the mixed fabrics, which uses 5 cotton and 2 wool to make 10 fabric, which is 6 extra pallets, wow, of fabric compared to having them run individually. And once this unloads, we'll go across and pick up all the wool that we've been saving up from the sheep for the last few months. Also very carefully knock them out of the spawn trigger. Alrighty, the Fendt's telling me that he wants to go out and do some stuff. It's probably a really bad choice because it doesn't need that much power. Oh no, our what do you call it, plough over there on the lizard tractor's still going. It was just turning around. Okay, we'll run down to the cotton field and start getting this ploughed up. And we're just in time to watch the cotton harvester park itself. I think I should get this started and then go jump in our herbicide sprayer, or find a tractor and a herbicide sprayer at least. Ah, come on, I was so close. Because we need to get that weird shaped fuel sprayed. Just make sure this is going to play fair and start properly. Yep, there he goes. Okay, get the herbicide sprayer before I forget and start doing something else. like watching the tractor go crazy doing the ploughing. This is a huge field. The plough is 9 meters and it's still got about 20 minutes to go before it finishes. Gee, once I get the herbicide sprayer done, I could probably get the drill start. Well, there's an idea. How about we do that? That's no good. Here's the other one. It doesn't have all that much to go, so I might even be able to be really conflicted, or maybe just buy a second planter. Although I only need to do corn moving forward, so one planter's probably enough. If I don't get the cotton replanted this month, I don't think it'll be the end of the world. We'll see how we go. He's no good. That's a cotton harvester, not a tractor. Okay, I'm jumping out. Just go park this across here and jump. This is probably better on the drill. I'm going to forget to do this herbicide spraying at this rate, aren't I? There's no reason that we can't kick off this now, and I just realised that $400,000 might sound a lot, but this is a huge field. Make sure I actually set it to wheat. So what we'll do is one headland. Do I need to do a headland even? I'll do one headland and then it can go up and down. So the only problem is that silly building there. We'll just send it up and down, and if I find it's getting stuck, we'll deal with it at that stage. So it's going to take just over an hour. However, that does mean that instead of putting corn over there, I'm going to put sorghum or oat, and then my planter can go down and do the cotton. Since this was nice enough to finish right then, we'll take it over and plough this little strip that we missed, and then not sure this will be the best tractor. I'll see what else I have over there, or buy a bigger tractor maybe. We'll see. So all that fuss for just this little tiny strip. Alright, we'll get him back. What I might do is send the planter down to the cotton field on this guy, and once our nice big Fendt has finished doing the cultivating, I'll swap tractors, and this one can bring the cultivator back, and a nice big beefy Fendt can run the planter. Try and keep stuff parked relatively nicely rather than just leave it out everywhere. Definitely putting this one on the Fendt, it looks beefy. Just go over to Wood Park 3, I reckon that'll do. Just let the tractor drive through me. We've got oat selected, so I'm going to take that as a sign that we should do oat in this other field. Looks like he's on his way down there, alright. Planting's trundling away, and if I do the oat before that one finishes, I can just put this into the field to help it out. I think as I did with this one, we're just going to go up and down rather than do a headland. So it's a nice big field 1 and 2 that are joined up together. Like I said, I'll do 2 headlands with sharp corners. Otherwise we'll probably be forever crashing into that stupid building that I had so much trouble with last time. Now, I do remember, I think I have the JCB still over there, so just by the process of elimination, that's going to be the one that we do the fertiliser or the herbicide spraying with. Just drop this trailer off over here too. Don't really have a parking spot for it, but it fits out of the way there perfectly. That gets the planter over to the wood 3, so we'll be able to go and swap out off the Fendt in a couple of minutes. Wow, it only does once around, and then a whole heap of backwards and forwards. But we're not exactly in a rush, so that shouldn't be too bad. Definitely a weird shaped field. Alright, we might go wait for the Fendt to finish and then swap out the cultivator with the planter so I can get my cotton replanted. This is a busy episode where not very much really has to happen, but because the fields are so big it's going to take forever, and if I don't keep things moving we're going to get bogged down really quickly. It is nice to watch the herbicide being pumped out though. Alright, maybe sort out the Fendt, then come back and have fun watching this later. That was good timing, you he's just got to do that little tiny strip along the edge of the field, and we'll be done. So we got about an hour's worth of work until these two planters are finished. The cotton's just about done, so I'll get that field rolled once he's finished, then probably move the Fendt over here with the roller and see how we're going, and maybe start doing some of these fields. But I will see you once it's all done. Welcome back. Okay, I got the big fields done. They took a lot longer than I expected. We got a harvester, a roller and planter just heading out over to the chicken pen, cause with all the excitement of finally getting these nice big fields finished, I forgot all about the tiny field of sorghum in the chicken pen. Let's get this guy unfolded and we'll make this happen really quickly. Alright, it's just about this field replanted. We'll run the roller over it in a minute. I think it was about 2,500 to 3,000 litres in each of the chicken pens from the harvest, and I ended up dropping, I don't know, 8,000 litres I think into the trailer over there, so pretty good, about 15 or 16,000 litres of sorghum off that field. Now, what do we got here? The Ultra. I sent him back to his parking spot. V4 Ultra. And for those paying attention, we'll jump into our nice new John Deere that we haven't seen before. It's John Deere R7 270. Why do I have a John Deere, you ask? Last episode, when I was using our Fendt tractor, that's a mouthful, tractor, every time it hit the end of the course or end of the field, regardless of the AI player or course play, it would just keep backing up until it hit a wall or an obstacle and complain about being stuck. I thought it might have just been a glitch or something, so ignored it, but it was doing the same thing, trying to roll the cotton field, and then I forget what I put in the other two fields, sorghum or oats or something. Same problem. It'd go down the field, get to the end of a row and just keep reversing. So I got fed up with it, sold it, and well, now I have a nice new John Deere R7. It's relatively similar, I suppose. I think the John Deere is a little bit less horsepower, but more than enough for this map, coming in at about 300 in its current config, and it's dragging this roller around without a problem. To the point that I think I want another one or two of them, but I think it was about 250,000 to purchase. The Fendt I sold for, actually I don't think I sold it, it's sitting over in the dealer shop at present waiting for me to get rid of. So although it was a bargain because I got it in the sale, it was turning out to be very annoying. Just get this field, oh I missed a spot over there, get this field finished. We'll send this guy on its way, then have a quick look at those two massive fields I put in. Okay, so there's our nice cotton field, a nice dark spot over there. It got 1 3/4 bales of cotton off it. Because the harvester was just about half full, that meant 2 bales popped out this month. In the, I think it's 8 months for cotton time, I don't think we'll get 2 bales off it again, because there's hardly any in the cotton harvester this time. But assuming we make the month after that, or the 8 months after that, we should see another 2 bales pop out. I'm considering next time I harvest Grain 01 field, the one far in the distance, I'm thinking about putting cotton in that one. I'm just not sure if I should or not, but I think there's 3 or 4 months until I need to harvest that, so I have time to contemplate. You can see the trees around the edge are starting to grow up pretty good too. I was going to do these 2 grass fields in the distance this month as well, but pretty much ran out of time now. And since we only have one big field to harvest next month, I might do the grass as well. Cause when I went and checked the cow feed, I remembered that there's actual auto feeders for the cows. So they need silage, hay and straw. So potentially I'll top up the pig and cow sheds with straw off this long field, and then any that's left over I might actually unload into the cow feed mixers. And if I get to do these, well, 2 fields that I think I'll join now that I've done them once, I'll make silage this month, then the next time I get to harvest them I can do hay, and we should have enough to get the cows set up with their auto feed set up. Anyway, field 1 and 2 now joined together and extended a little bit. Will be a while till we can harvest it. Let's see if I can fly over it and see what's in it. I've got oat in that one, and this was field 3, 4, 5 and 6 originally, joined together, plus a fair chunk towards the sail dome got ploughed up, and it's got wheat in it, which will make that a really pretty wheat field once it's ready to be harvested again too. That's gonna be it for this episode. A little bit chaotic getting these done for the first time, or joined together and ploughed and planted for the first time. I hope I've timed it right, and when this one's ready to harvest it will be the only one ready to harvest. Otherwise, we're in for a busy month. Although we do have multiple harvesters now, so that should make it a fair bit easier once it comes around. Yeah, I can't think of anything else we need to do this month, so I'm out of here. Hope you all enjoyed the episode. The farm is really starting to take shape and come along now, or the colony dome, depending on how realistic or spaced out you want to be at the time. I will catch you all in the next episode. Welcome back everyone. It looks like we've reached the end of another episode. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and feel free to leave a comment if I've done something or you think I should try or do something else. I hope to see you all again in the next episode. Back in my box. Check out that moon. I'm pretty sure Mars has a moon. Yes, our evil Fendt. I forgot about it. I've decided to sell it for 2 reasons. One, it was doing silly things with the courses, so let's get rid of it first. We'll get it repainted and hopefully make a bit more money. 220,000. So it cost us 40, but we still made a pretty good profit. This place looks a little bit eerie at night, but look at that moon. Ah yes, the second reason. Well, it is a very good one, I hope. Because we just stand under the spotlight so we look impressive. Really cool. Now what'd be good is if the spaceship came in to land while we were just standing here, but we're not that lucky. I might try and capture it sometime. Anyway, the second reason is in the sale we have a John Deere R7. It's tracked, which makes me a little bit hesitant, but we can bump it up to almost the horsepower that the Fendt was. Can't change the colour, which is a bit of a shame. We'll put the Asaria Pro on. Now, that's only the 350,000 version. It's $197,000 already. So 380, 420 horsepower should be more than enough, and that also has enough power now to tow a large roller. Let's see. So 458, 460 horsepower, 248,000, but we're still saving 180,000 on this tractor. So before I talk myself out of it, we'll buy it. And since it's pretty much been bought specifically to tow this nice big roller, I have enough money. Phew, otherwise that would have been funny. We will buy this roller too while we can. So that should make a massive difference to those big fields. I'm going to keep my small roller because there are some small, strange field shapes, and it'll fit in better on them. There we go, the nice big Diablo roller, and a nice brand new R8. So we picked up an R7 and an R8 John Deere this episode. More importantly, being second hand, it actually runs. And it looks really cool. I'd say we'll be seeing a fair bit of this in the coming episodes, but 50% off and only 16.4 hours on it. That's a deal that I'm pretty happy with. I'm just going to repair it super quick to see what that's going to cost. Don't normally like tractors, but that one's pretty cool. It moves around nice. And only 2,000 or 2,100 to repair it. Definitely not repainting it because, wow, that costs a lot and it degrades quick. Okay, that's your bonus bit all done. Someone said there's no bonus content after Mars episodes. Well, now there is. Alright, I'll catch you all in the next episode. Oh look, there's even a little parking spot for it. Yes, I left the roller over there all on its own. We'll deal with that next month. Catch ya.